All right, so we're in court.
Yes, Lily.
Captain, what's up in court?
This morning I'll be very brief with you.
Please.
So the Ahmed Swale's case is still in the news this morning. In fact, today the High Court in Accra will be deciding or be dealing with the bail application filed by Daniel Corantin Usu. In fact, he was arrested in respect of Ahmed Swale's death. 2 counts, abetment. You note that since he has been arraigned at the Medina District Court, one of the things that came to the fore is to the effect that, yes, he's the one that sold pictures of Ahmed Swale to Kennedy or Hine Japan, was shown on the 2 television, was shown on TV, and days later, Ahmed Swale was murdered. He also admitted that he and Ahmed Swale have been friends. They worked together with Tiger IPI, but at the time the incident was happening, they were former colleagues, meaning that he was not with Tiger IPI at the time.
At the time of Ahmed Swale's death,
and all of that. Prosecution amended the charge sheet, so now 2 count abetment and murder. His plea has not been taken because investigations are ongoing. The district court on 2 occasions has denied him bail, but he's moved to the High Court. And for the second time last time, it didn't happen because the hearing notice will have to be served on the other party, the prosecution, to be precise. So today, Justice Kizita Nako Akwashi will be listening to submissions in respect of the bail application that have been filed by his lawyers, and then the prosecution will respond to that, and the court then will have the opportunity to make a determination as to whether to grant the bail application or otherwise. So today we'll be at the court and then we'll hear whatever will happen in there. But what is clear is that Daniel Corantin Owusu is still in lawful custody until such time that his bail application, whether it's successful, then he will have to find his way out. But if it's not successful, then he has to be in lawful custody until such time that the court finds favor with his application. So that's one of the things that we should expect today at the High Court.
We also know that Martha and Kuma and Lewin are back in court, are they?
Yes, the 2 actors, right?
Yeah.
They are in the news. So on the 1st of April, the parties were supposed to, in fact, let me just give you background basis to this one. Lewin or Martha and Kuma make the point that Lewin has said certain things about him which were defamatory in nature. For that matter, he has to be compensating in a sort of way by way of damages. So Martha and Kuma initiated a defamation case against it. So on your screens are the last time that the parties were in court. So Lewin at the far end on the phone there, leaving the premises when they last met at the court before the case was adjourned. And that's Martha and Kuma also on your screens over there, leaving the court at the last time that she and Lewin both appeared before the High Court when they all agreed that, yes, now they have reached settlement. But of course, the terms of the settlement will have to be filed at the court, and the court will then have to adopt it as a consent judgment. They were supposed to have done that on April 1, and we knew, or we do know, that the 1st of April was a holiday. Yes. So the following day, when the parties, in fact, lawyers for Martha and Kuma were at the court, picked the new date, and the new dates that they have picked is the 14th of April, which is today. And today, we are hoping, or they are hoping, the parties will be hoping to file their terms of settlement before Justice for Simba Ejapon, and then the court will adopt same as a consent judgment. And when the parties adopt cases of this nature in situations like that, it is both of you who have agreed on the terms. This time around, you cannot even say that I'm going on appeal or anything, because that is your agreement, and whatever is contained in the terms of settlement will have to be followed, or will have to be respected in all of that. So today, we are hoping to see the parties in court, and when they come in court, the only thing we expect is that they will tell the court that these are the terms that we have filed, signed by both parties, and then we have agreed. Initially, 5 million defamation sum. It has been reduced to 2 million, which I know, and at the last court sitting, Lewin and his lawyers, or Lewin to be precise, says that he wants to offer, on 200,000 Ghana cedis, which the parties felt like, no, at this particular point, the kind of injuries you have caused to Murtala and Nkrumah's reputation and all of that. And more also, the kind of apology that he initially offered, which Murtala and Nkrumah and the lawyer, Murtala and Nkrumah to be precise, thinks that, look, it doesn't meet the criteria, so you have to do definitely, once they agree on all these things, we'll know that new apology will have to come in and all of that. So that is one of the cases that will also be coming up today in court. So these are the two major cases, but of course, we'll follow up on other cases that will come up in court.
What other cases coming up today?
So the man on your screen is not that the case actually. That's a very good friend of mine. Lawyer Bafo GHOne.
Okay.
And today is his birthday. Today I'm breaking protocol. Just to wish him a happy birthday.
I honestly thought maybe he was involved in the trial somewhere.
No. So the man you see on your screen there.
Cancel.
Yes,
happy
cancel.
birthday
Yes.
to you.
So on the birthday session, I know that one will come up. Yes.
But you know, sometimes we break protocol.
No, he's just a fine gentleman, and yes, he's been very helpful
lawyer.
also. Very, very fine lawyer, very fine indeed. He's been very helpful in my course of doing my work at the court and all of that. So this morning, counsel,
happy birthday.
I wish you happy birthday and all the best in some.
All the best in giving us pro bono cases. Anyway, Cassie, thank you very much.
Thank you, Lily.
We'll catch you definitely on the flip side. That's it for court today.